What's up, YouTube? I'm out here at the Cosmopolitan with my girlfriend in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a beautiful night out here tonight. We decided why not take the time to tell y'all a story about our friend Joe. This is a story about my friend Joe. Joe is a 67-year-old retired poker player. He could have walked away with $800,000, but he decided to push because he felt he had the best hand on the poker table. Joe works at Caesar's Palace now. He's a taxi driver. Caesar's Palace comes up to Joe and says, "Hey Joe, we need you to take care of some high rollers that are rolling into town." So Joe says, "I can do that." The Four Kings roll into town and said, "Hey Joe, we would like to know if you can hop into your taxi and you can find us the 4 most beautiful women in Vegas." Joe hops to the taxi. Goodbye, Joe. So Joe goes 1 block down the road, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks. Joe pops back into town. Joe says, "Hey guys, I found y'all the 4 most beautiful women in Vegas." They said, "Hey Joe, where'd you find those women at?"
Fremont.
"Nope, not Fremont Street, 34th Street." They said, "Man, Joe, you're a funny guy. Here's a $2 tip." Say, "Hey Joe, we got our women. We want to know if you can hop in your taxi again and you can find us some music to go along with these women. Can you cut the deck, please?" So Joe's in his taxi. Joe takes off. Joe goes 1 block. Joe goes 2 blocks. Joe goes 3 blocks. Joe goes 4 blocks. Joe goes 5 blocks. Joe pops back up. Joe says, "Hey guys, I brought y'all the jazz band, the 4 Jazz Brothers." Say, "Man, Joe, where'd you find that at?"
34th Street.
"Yep, you're right, 34th Street." Say, "Man, Joe, you're a funny guy. Here's a $2 tip." They said, "Hey Joe, we got the band, we got the women. We want to know if you could hop in your taxi again and you can find us the whiskey with the ace on it." So Joe's in his taxi. Here's Joe. Bye, Joe. Joe goes 1 block. Joe goes 2 blocks only this time. Joe pops back up into town at Caesar's Palace. Say, "Hey Joe, did you find a whiskey?" Joe said, "Yeah, I found the whiskey with the ace on it for each and one of you kings." Say, "Man, Joe, where'd you find that at?"
34th Street.
"Nope, 85th Street." Say, "Man, Joe, you're a funny guy. Here's another $2 tip." They say, "Hey Joe, we got a $50 bill we would like to break. Would you be able to hop in your taxi and get us some change for that $50 bill?" Joe says, "Okay." Joe hops in his taxi. Goodbye, Joe. Joe goes 1 block. Joe goes 2 blocks. Joe pops back up on the scene. Says, "Hey guys, I got that change for you. 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 45, 50. Hey Joe, where'd you find that change at?"
85th Street.
"Nope, 34th. Said, "Man, Joe, you're a great guy. Here's a $2 tip." Say, "You know what, Joe? Thanks for all your help. We'd like to know a little bit more about you." Joe says, "Well, I'm 67 years old, but I really feel like 77. I have 8 divorced wives, and I got 9 children, and I was in it to win it for $800,000 because I thought at the time I had the best hand." Say, "Man, Joe, what did you have?" "I had a boat, baby, a full house, and I got beat by a straight flush."